Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Eclipse on the MWCC virtual server here to work with your Java programs. So I have logged into iConnect, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, from the icons in iConnect down towards the bottom, there's the Massachusetts Community College Virtual Computer Lab. So I'm going to launch this. Now sometimes if you've logged in or out, you'll get this screen, and if you come back here, it will reload it. So I was in earlier, I logged back out, it showed me what my previous session was. If I click back here, I get the main interface. First time through, you'll usually see this interface. And we'll launch the MWCC desktop. Now, this logs me into a Windows desktop. And the program we're going to use is the Eclipse IDE for Java. So I'm going to launch that here. And it's going to ask for a workspace. Now what I have done is I've created a folder on my desktop called CIS 150. So I'm going to use that. If you don't have a folder created, create one first and point Eclipse towards that. Now, this has opened up to what we did the first day in class, the first day project. Get rid of that donation screen. So what I'm going to do is assume I'm going to be starting my Chapter 1 assignments. So I'm going to right-click and choose New, Java Project. And this is going to be my Chapter 1 assignments. Oops, double A there. A little typing delay, so I'm recording this and sending it over the network. So Chapter 1. I will call it Chapter 1. Assignments. The defaults here are good. I create separate folders for source and class files. We'll find that'll make finding things easier. You could use the project folder as a root. That'll make the depth level down. So for the class, I actually recommend doing this. I tend to use this in the work I do, but this will be probably easier to find things in. It won't make too much of a difference. It'll just change the location your files get stored. So hit finish. And now we get Chapter 1 assignments. Now every project needs to start with a new package. So we'll get into new here. And we'll choose package. new package. And we'll leave the default name. We don't need the package info. We'll hit finish. And this creates a space for the library files and a package for the things we're going to do. In general, every program we're going to do is going to be a Java class. So we'll create a new class file for the first program. Now, pay attention to the naming system here. Because we have multiple people in this class, I can't have all the programs have the same name. So I'm going to ask that you attach your initials to it. So I want to create a new class, and it's going to ask me to name the file here. There we go. So class. And I need to name the class. So it's program, but abbreviated PRGRM 01 for the first one. I tend to put leading zeros. And then in my first initial, and last name. Now, the checkboxes that we need here, the modifiers that should be public, we want to have it create the public void main. And we don't need it to generate comments. And so we'll hit finish. And it names the class, what the program's going to be, and gives us our main method. And the first thing that we will do in creating programs is we'll generate the comments. But this naming convention will get us the files that we need for our programs. So your programming assignments will be program assignment 01, first initial, last name. That way, when you upload the file, notice I'm pointing to it here, I'll be able to, when I download them all to grade them, I'll be able to tell whose is whose. So please keep the naming convention when doing these. So let's see, I will start with my traditional, we're going to display a mathematical calculation. Just an example here. So system dot out dot print line 3 plus 5 equals and then we'll display the result. System.out.println 3 plus 5. So I'm in my editor. I've created this Java program. And now I can run it by choosing this green arrow here. And it will say what resource do I want to save. And it runs it with my result down here. And of course I can realize, oh, my display was not how I wanted it. I'll come back here. And I'll change this from a print line to a standard print. rerun my changes. It'll ask me if it wants to save. I'll make sure it always saves when I go to run. And notice my output has changed. So I'm able to run things, make edits in it, and see the results coming back out. Alright, that's this first video on how to use Eclipse on the MWCC resource. Thank you.